The Echo Caves, a tale of ancient terror. I should have listened to the elders' warnings. The rhythmic drip of water echoes through the limestone chamber as I check my satellite phone again. Still no signal. My headlamp casts dancing shadows on the cave walls, transforming innocent mineral formations into grotesque faces that seem to watch my every move. The battery indicator blinks red. 2 hours left, maybe less. 3 days ago, I was celebrating the discovery of a lifetime, a life. The local Dean people had spoken of these caves in whispered tones, calling them the sleeping place in their native tongue. When I first encountered their elderly spokesperson, Martha Whitefeather, she gripped my arm with surprising strength. "Some things sleep for a reason," she said, her milky eyes searching mine. "Let them rest." But I was too excited by the petroglyphs I'd found at the cave entrance. Unlike anything documented in North American archaeology, the patterns seemed to pulse with their own inner light, telling stories of something ancient, something that predated human civilization itself. These caves. I've been mapping these caves for 72 hours now. Or at least, I think it's been 72 hours. Time feels wrong down here. The deeper I go, the more the walls seem to breathe. The air grows thicker, carrying a sweet, metallic taste that reminds me of copper and honey. The first sign something was truly wrong came when I found the Chamber of Echoes. Every sound I made came back, different, distorted, as if something else was answering. My hello returned as a guttural growl. My footsteps echoed as slithering movements. Then I found the carvings. They covered every surface of a vast underground cathedral, spiraling in impossible geometric patterns that hurt my eyes to follow. At the center stood an altar, black as starless night, covered in stains I didn't want to identify. The carvings told a story of something that came from the stars, something that the ancient peoples trapped here, sealing it with blood and song. Now I'm running low on supplies, my water almost gone. The cave system seems to shift behind me, passages I've marked appearing in different places, and the whispers. God, the whispers. They're getting louder, speaking in languages that no human throat could produce. My headlamp flickers, and in that moment of darkness, I hear it. A sound like wet leather stretching, coming from the tunnel behind me. Discount. There's movement in the darkness, something large dragging itself across the stone. The air grows thick with that sickly sweet smell. I fumbled with my backup flashlight, hands shaking. As the beam cuts through the darkness, I see it. The thing that's been hunting me. Isolite. The thing that the ancient peoples imprisoned here. It unfolds itself from the shadows, all wrong angles and glistening surfaces that shouldn't exist in nature. The light catches its surface, and I realize with horror that I can see my own reflection in its skin, distorted, stretched, screaming. It has been waiting for someone like me, someone whose curiosity would overcome their wisdom. Someone who would break the seals that kept it contained. Martha's words echo in my mind as the thing moves closer. Some things sleep for a reason. My headlamp dies, and in the darkness, I hear it speak my name. The moral of the story is, quote, "Sometimes ancient warnings and indigenous wisdom should be heeded rather than dismissed. Human curiosity, while valuable, must be balanced with respect for traditional knowledge and the understanding that some boundaries exist for our protection." Now it's your turn. 1. If you were in the protagonist's position, would you have heeded the elder's warning, or would scientific curiosity have driven you forward as well? What would have been your turning point? Quote. 2. Throughout the story, the protagonist experiences distortions of time and space. What do you think these distortions represent metaphorically about the dangers of obsession and the pursuit of knowledge at any cost? 3. The story touches on the theme of indigenous wisdom versus academic ambition. How do you think modern society could better balance scientific progress with traditional knowledge? 4. The creature reflects the protagonist's own image. What do you think this detail suggests about the nature of the horror they encountered? Quote. 5. If you could add another safety measure or preparation that the protagonist should have taken before entering the caves, what would it be and why?